Yeah, hi, I'm Neil Meekins and I'm the owner of Lion Performance Therapy, and what I want to talk to you today about is back pain. If you have had back pain for several weeks, maybe several months, particularly if you've had it for years, and even more so if you've had it for decades. Have you seen your GP? Have you had an operation? Have you had an injection? Have you been given anti-inflammatories? What about when you train or exercise? Do you get to a certain point in your training and your back pain just takes over? Are you pushing yourself to limits and pain stops you in your tracks? Are you getting overweight? Are you getting depressed? Are you getting fed up? All of these things are consequences of having pain in your body, and in particular back pain. I want to tell you today a few truths about back pain. We want to be able to go to the gym to train with our friends without pain. When it comes to back pain, everybody's different. No one fix is going to fix everybody. How your back pain is could be completely different from the next person's, and that means that what they need to do to get them over the problem could be very, very different. So during the screening process, what we're going to do is take a look at you holistically. So we want to know how your spinal control is. We want to know how your core strength is, how your knees move, how your hips move, how your shoulders move, what's your neck like, what's your general fitness like, what's your nutrition like. So when you're armed with the information, then you can look at actually building a system to help you over this problem that's been plaguing you for a long time. Sometimes it's about your actual game pattern, so your movement. What are you actually doing day in, day out? Are you lifting heavy objects? Are you sitting down all day? If so, you may need to put things in place to help you and your situation, which again is different to somebody else. One of the reasons I do what I do is because I suffered from back pain. Now, when I injured my own back, it took me many years and a lot of restudying to change the way I actually thought about my body and to learn how to get out of this problem of disc or lower back injury. What you need to do is find out what is causing the problem. Simply stretching out, getting massaged may not be enough. You need a combination of those things, but you also need to find the source of the problem. We look more intrinsically at you and your capabilities because everybody's very, very different. So we can't just give you a one-stop solution. We have a saying of joint independence before interdependence. So I know, for instance, if your lower back is tight and stiff, then nothing else is going to work so well for you. You're not going to be able to squat so well. You're not going to be able to deadlift so well. You'll be living with pain, and that pain will perpetuate into your body, and you're going to increase your risk of injury. So we want to look at independence before interdependence. If your ankle isn't working very well, then your squat's not going to look good. I know that if your core area isn't working well, you're probably going to have a bit of back pain. I know that if your shoulder doesn't rotate and move so well, then your overhead lifting might not be as good as you think it is. Or you may get away with anything for a time, but eventually it's going to be proved to be a problem for you. So when your body is compensating, we need to put these independent areas back together so that you can get interdependence through your entire movement. So what happens sometimes is the body starts to relearn a different pattern, and before you know it, you're in that pattern, you ingrain it over years, your back pain stays there, it never comes out, and you're constantly paying massage therapists, or you're going to see your doctor or your physiotherapist, because everybody's working on your pain, they're not working on your problem. We want to find your problem, nullify that problem. Now, there are quite a few factors that can lead us to this back pain, and everybody can be slightly different. It's not as easy as just opening up a book or going onto YouTube and just think that you can strengthen things up and everything's going to be great. See, the problem is with back pain is there's so many experts. There's so many people that want to tell you so much information, and it can be really daunting. Now, I suffered severe back pain when I prolapsed my discs around 20 years ago. I was a very busy person. I did martial arts, I played American football, I was lifting weights and playing rugby, and sport and exercise is something that I'm very, very passionate about. So if you're someone who's had ongoing back pain for many years and you don't know the reason for the back pain, then I'm talking to you. Especially if your back pain has come on and you don't understand the reason why your back pain is there, and yet it's plaguing you with things that you want to do, like you're running, swimming, maybe playing tennis, basketball, weightlifting, CrossFit, you know, who knows. You're never going to get over things relying on treating just the pain. Yeah, the pain is just a symptom of another problem. Find out what's not working right. Why is your body overcompensating? If it is, and give you the answers to start working away and making that better. Not just in the short term, but for good. Okay, so 2020, the time when you get this lower back pain fixed once and for all.